All right, today in the Rolling Acres chapter, we are going to do up what they call garbage bread. Garbage bread is pretty popular. It's an Italian-American type dish, and basically it's garbage bread because you're just going to use leftovers to make something. So today, we had a picnic and we had leftover burgers. We had, just different condiments that were, we looked at and said, what are we going to do with it? So we said, hey, this is a good idea. Maybe we'll make a barbecue bacon burger garbage bread. So what we got here is we make our own, we raise our own yeast. So we got some sourdough, some flour, diced pickles, shredded cheese, bacon. I know they say leftover bacon, there's no such thing. But we got cheeseburgers, we got American cheese, we got sauteed onions, we got some barbecue sauce. Of course, we're going to use Almighty, the all-purpose seasoning, and top it with some sesame seed, just, because a burger on a sesame seed bun is good. So one of the great ideas about this garbage bread is, like, football season's coming up. You got other games, it's just a little get together and you're looking for a quick appetizer that you could throw together, and it's real easy to do. So we're going to get started. I don't think I'm going to use all this bacon. We're just going to start chopping stuff up. Because the idea of this garbage bread is, it's like not a calzone, but like a stromboli. So you're going to lay out the dough, we're going to layer it, we're going to roll it up, and we're going to put it in this Kamado on a pizza oven around 400 degrees. Now the internal temperature's got to be around 200. But as we'll put this together, we'll come back and we'll start making the bread dough. Okay, once again, we make our own sourdough bread here. You can get any bread dough that you want. You can go to the supermarket. You can use whatever bread dough you want. I mean, you can use Pillsbury dough if you want to. You can. But right now we're going to get some flour on this. We're going to start spreading it out because we want to get it into like a rectangle. You need more flour. But you can buy this bread dough from your supermarket. You get pizza dough. You can, do it your own. You can make your own. We make our own here. So I already got this one started. I make sure I flour this up pretty good. And now we're gonna spread it out. I don't want to make it too big. It's got to be able to fit in the Kamado. So, first step, we're going to layer it with American cheese. Yeah, well. You guys know how to do this. All right, we're gonna throw some of this shredded cheese down. So one thing you want to be really careful with when you're doing this is how much moisture you're adding to this. So you want to keep it on the drier side because the dough is going to have some more moisture. So we're just going to add a little bit of barbecue sauce here. Because you can't have a bacon cheeseburger without barbecue sauce, right? Well, you can, but... So now we're going to take some of this bacon that I chopped up. Like I said, we're going to layer this. This is going to be the first one. We got enough to make a second one here. The first one always comes out wrong, right? As they say. So we're going to do some pickles. Because you got to have pickles on your burger. Okay, and we got a burger, which I basically took the cheeseburgers and I diced them up. Yeah, there's just still more cheese in there, but can't ever have too much cheese, right? Oop, I dropped a few. All right, and then these onions. We're gonna sprinkle some of these sauteed onions on here. Because remember, we got to keep in mind how much moisture we're adding to this, because we don't want our dough to turn to mush. All right, and all-purpose, almighty. We're gonna put some on top. Not a lot. That's it. So now here comes the fun part. I got everything, right? Barbecue sauce. Yes. Now we gotta roll it up. All right. Take these bottoms, fold them under like a bed sheet. Yeah, just like this. All right, that looking pretty good right there. So I'm gonna take some of this bacon grease. It kind of solidified a little bit, but it's gonna do what we want. You could use egg wash on this. You can just use regular oil. Figure we had some bacon. Save the grease and use it. And then finally, there's a little bit of sesame seed. I got broke right here. Oop. All right, do a little more. There we go. All right, we'll be back in a minute. We're gonna let this form up a little bit and like solidify just a little bit. And then we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for probably about 15 minutes, just so that everything inside holds together, because right now, as you can see, it's really loose. All right, we've had this in the refrigerator for a little bit, not, I was gonna say about 15-20 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. Okay, so now we got the Kamado set to 400 degrees. The reason why I'm using the Kamado is, like every smoker you have, you use it for a different reason. This one I want to use for this is because this is ceramic, so this whole thing is heating up to the same temperature as the internal temperature. This is going to stay warm, so it's going to cook like an oven. So let's get, so I got a pizza stone. It's been preheating, and we're just gonna plop that right on there. So again, we're looking for an internal temperature of 100, and then you gotta let it rest because the sourdough is gonna still keep cooking. We're gonna put a couple knife pockets in here because it'll expand, it'll open up, but you want this to breathe a little bit. So we're gonna put a little, there we go, that'll be good. So we're gonna check it in 15 minutes. I know 15 minutes is a popular number today. 15 minutes, we'll come back, we'll take a look at it and see what we got. All right, we're gonna attempt to take this one off. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But yeah, it looks pretty good, huh? Oh yeah. Like a piece of cake. Oh. That looks good, huh? Right. Here's the part where the pit master eats in front of you, and we don't apologize. Very good. Dough's all cooked. Looks good. Cheers.
So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out BBQPitBoys.com.